Hello, my friends. Welcome to Coffee Talk. We are entering our second month. Wow. We are so thankful for the outpouring of support and love. We are meeting with so many inspirational people right here within our community. So amazing.
Amazing, definitely.
So I am pleased to introduce our first guest today. Gina Sorelli is the chair of the Westmoreland County Commissioners, being the youngest ever to serve. She resides in Hemphill Township. She attended Greensburg Central High School. She graduated cum laude from Philadelphia University. She earned her Bachelor's of Art and her MBA there.
Love it.
Then she earned her Juris Doctorate from Duquesne University School of Law, and most recently was sworn in as a Pennsylvania licensed attorney. We're so proud of you.
So awesome.
She is truly committed to the betterment of our community. Welcome, Gina, to Coffee Talk.
Thank you so
much.
It's already been 2 months for you guys. Second month for
I know. Crazy, huh?
This little green
I saw
child.
the first episode and then you asked me to be on it. It seemed like it was last week, but I guess it wasn't. I think it just keeps
You've been
getting
a little
crazy.
busy.
I know, right? With all of the volunteer work you do. I mean, we couldn't even touch base on everything you do, being Miss Pennsylvania, and you really have a lot going for you.
Thank you so
And-
much.
Congrats on everything.
Thank you. It's been a busy couple years.
Studying, how long? Oh my God, late
It
nights.
was, I would work during the day and then every night go home and study every night till like 10, 11 o'clock.
Right.
Get up, do it all over again, and on the weekend study.
Yeah.
And Mikey was my little 6-pound pork.
Yeah.
Zoe.
She's
She was my
a
good
little-
luck charm. She sat by me the entire time
She
I
is
was
so
studying. I was just 6 pounds. Like she would sit right on my desk in her little bed, and she just sat there and slept
You
while I
got
was studying.
That was your
You got
inspiration,
the
right?
entire, like hours. We would take breaks to eat and take her out to the bathroom, but then she would just stay and she was fine. She was so content just sitting on the desk with me.
Your little companion. She's
Such a good charm. So
I love it. It's so cute. Well, Gina, I'm so impressed with your desire to achieve your goals and set the bar so high. Literally.
that was a good one.
That's a good one.
You have shown that if you believe it, you can achieve it. Truly. And at such a young age, you really have achieved a lot.
I think
I
so.
get bored very easily. Well, that's
So
a good
that's-
thing for you.
Keep stepping.
going.
Just
Good
keep
for
stepping.
So tell us what your biggest accomplishment since you've taken office in January 2016 is.
What I think my greatest accomplishment is any of the work that I do with our seniors. That is one of the main reasons why two reasons why I decided to run was the drug epidemic and senior citizens. And any time that I get to spend with the seniors, those are my good days in office.
love it.
I hate the boring days in the office and the meetings, and anytime I can get out in the community, those are my good days. And Westmoreland Manor was going downhill very fast in 2015. We brought a new management firm in, and they have been doing great. And there's still a lot of room for improvement. I mean, it's going to take us a while to get to where we used to be many years ago, but we're on the right track this
That's
time.
like your little baby. That's what
That's
you
my
are
baby.
better in.
That's a big
And
operation.
I love it.
It is.
Big operation. We were just over there for at the juvenile detention center.
Yes.
So it's right next.
I've never seen so many
campus.
cars there. This is all kind of things happening.
What else are you doing there?
Well, one of my big things is actually tomorrow, so I'll do a little plug. If anyone's watching tonight, and if you have any sons, daughters in high school, grandkids in high school, I'm having a prom fashion show.
I
So-
saw that you were doing that.
And it's going to be very informal. It's just an opportunity for the girls to throw on their gown again. They don't have to worry about hair and makeup. It's just very informal. And the residents are so excited for it. When I told them about it, their eyes lit up. And it's just, they just want to see the gown. So the girls are just going to do some turns, just walk in front of them, and it's going to be more social. So after they have their mini fashion show, there'll be cookies and punch, and just a time for the seniors and the teenagers able to talk. And
love
two
that.
different generations coming together.
Melts my little heart.
And they actually prepared a PowerPoint. They have a PowerPoint of prom through the years. So they have a PowerPoint of what the gowns were like when the seniors went to
That's
prom. So it's gonna be fun. So if you are a high school senior, junior, sophomore, went to prom, want to wear your gown, just show up at the Manor tomorrow at 5:30.
Maybe I'll show up in my gown.
You don't have to call ahead of time. 5:30, just show up.
I don't think my gown still exists. Just be. Actually, we're having our 35th alum is tonight.
Oh my!
Wow.
You look
Tonight.
amazing. Oh, shining star.
Absolutely.
She is.
Well, as a business owner here, right in the heart of the county square and the cultural district, I'd like to ask you how you see development and growth for the small businesses in this community.
Well, I think the key for that is first to keep the young people here. Unfortunately, we have Seton Hill right down the street, an amazing university, and we have St. Vincent and Peter Greensburg, and we have a lot of great colleges here in Westmoreland County. But when the students are graduating, they are moving outside of the county. And so we need to find a way to be able to keep the young people here so that they can carry on their family business, a small business, maybe open up their own small business. And a big part of that is our 10-year plan, a comprehensive plan the Industrial Development Corporation is doing to find ways how are we able to keep the young people here.
Right. That really is the key, is educating here and working here. So the more job opportunities here, bigger corporations coming into the county. Do you see anything in the future?
Nothing right now, but we're constantly striving towards that. We have the Industrial Development Corporation. They do business. I don't know what the formal name is, but we do go into businesses that are already existing here to see what are your challenges, what are your strengths, what do you need from us, because it's a lot easier for a business that's already here in Westmoreland County to expand.
We're trying to
open up a second shop.
Yes.
Expand into
The
another
county's big
area.
enough to do that. Right.
To go an hour and a half from one side to the other, so we can have different cafes and coffee shops all across the county.
Let's do it.
It's funny because we're close to the same age, I think, and my family is what drew me back in, and I'm sure that's the same for you. But for people that want to go out and explore, a lot of people we talk to, they just feel that connection and drawn back. We just had somebody on last week, and she was like, I went to Florida and I was in New York, this, that, and the other. She's like, I'm thinking about Pittsburgh. Come back
very safe.
Absolutely.
Very safe, very relaxed. There is more opportunity in this county, and that's the whole purpose of our show, is to point out all the good things.
And I think what you said, all my girlfriends, we all went away for college, and I had these big dreams. I was living in New York City. My entire life I'm living in New York City, and then I went to Philadelphia, and I realized I couldn't afford to live in New York City. So my father wasn't going to pay my rent anymore, so I had job opportunities in Philadelphia. I had 2 job opportunities in Philadelphia, 1 here in Greensburg, and this is home.
We're glad you came back.
So I came back.
I love the freshness to the county government that you bring. And you mentioned about the drug epidemic. Is it helping that there's so much education now for parents? The signs or the hospitals. Like what's happening right now?
Everyone looks at the drug epidemic and they see the growing overdoses every year. And they look and say, well, nothing's being done. Well, there's a lot that is being done. And if we didn't have all this prevention, all these workshops, all these intervention, and all the specialists working together, those numbers would be triple. Truly. And I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's not what people think. Everyone thinks it's high school kids.
No.
And it's not. And
it's hitting everyone.
It's hitting everyone. In Westmoreland County in 2016, the biggest age ranges were 31 to 40 and 51 to 60.
It is amazing. And working in healthcare, you go in the ER, up in the ICU, you see it so much. And you do see it in those. You see it in the younger, but you do see it in the older. And so it's a broad age group, a demographic.
A lot of it's starting with the prescription drugs and then carrying over to
people that get a hip replacement. And the knee replacement, or they're in a small car accident with wisdom teeth and they get addicted to these pain pills. And I think the older generation, they're used to antibiotics and penicillin when they were younger. You finish that bottle. If you don't finish that antibiotic, you're going to get sick again. So they have all these pain pills. They think they have to finish them. They finish them and then they're hooked and they have no idea.
Right.
And it's something that it's not just in Westmoreland County. This is a national issue.
It is.
1,000 Americans die every single week. Overdoses is higher than cancer, car accidents, heart disease combined. So it's something that needs to be worked on at the federal level, and with the new administration, they have been talking about it, which is the first step, is talking about it. And at the county level, there's not much that we can do when it comes to funding, but what I'm doing as county commissioner is any opportunity I have to talk, I talk about the drug epidemic, because it's just removing the stigma.
Going to the schools? You went to schools?
I go to the schools,
okay,
yes. But it's more talking when I go into the Chamber of Commerce or Rotary events. They expect me to talk about the economy. Yeah. And I get up and I talk about drugs. And I love it. It's something they need to know. Everyone needs to know, because unfortunately their family members, their neighbors are having this issue. So what do I do if I need help?
We had brought it up with several guests in the past 2 months, and most recently we spoke with Officer Lamani about educating and awareness. So it's good to know that we have all these programs available.
Absolutely, and I think everyone. When I first became county commissioner, when I talk about the drug epidemic to a group of people, their faces are just
They don't want to hear it.
They have a blank face. They have no idea.
Let's
not gonna happen to me. It's not my
figure
family.
it out.
They
Let's
have
talk
no
about it.
idea. And now, a year and a half later, unfortunately, when I'm talking, they're shaking their head. They understand everything I'm saying because
Good girl.
no, it's because they probably know someone that has that issue. It kind of came full circle. It's hitting every family now. Maybe not their family, but someone on their street or someone at school, a friend.
Child.
And so at least everyone knows about it now, and that's the first step. Is having it be coffee talk and dinner conversation.
There you go, guys.
I hate to blame it on the drug epidemic, but our controller is actually going to be looking at every department and adding up all the numbers. The prison, the overtime costs we have, overpopulation. We haven't hit our capacity yet, but we're getting close there. All the courts, family court has to do with drugs. It's not just criminal. I mean, it's family, it's civil. The Children's Bureau, all the more kids that are now a part of the Children's Bureau because their parents are heroin addicts. We are estimating it's costing a year taxpayers $20 to $25 million a year in the county. Like when you put everything all together. So how do you make up $20 to $25 million? So we do have a $7 million deficit right now. I am hoping that at the end of the year that comes down, and we're constantly looking at new innovative ways. And it's a discussion that we have. We meet. Last year we met every 6 months. We had the big budget talk. Now we're meeting every single month with fiscal. And
That's good.
So it's something that we're looking at now. It's something that we have implemented in the county to make it be a monthly thing, not something you just do at the end of the year.
Yes.
But I'm sorry, I can't give you any.
No, we don't need it.
We will
Great.
have you back in a couple of months.
You're working on it.
trying.
That's all that really matters.
Yes.
You're doing your job. That's
Right.
nice.
And I really look forward to seeing you at some of the fundraisers. I know you have
Absolutely.
one coming up. Do
I
you
do,
not?
yes.
Tell us about
Well,
that.
I have one tonight. It's just a small fundraiser. I know I still have 2 years, but it's something that you have to fundraise constantly. But my fun fundraiser is my golf outing that I have every September. It's September 22nd, and I don't golf. I'm probably the only county commissioner that doesn't golf. Although I think Commissioner Copus doesn't golf either.
Doesn't he?
But I like to eat. Eating is my favorite hobby.
Great.
So it's a food
Yay.
festival / golf outing. So every 3 holes I have a different
Like Italian food?
Yeah, we have chowder, pepperoni rolls, we have wine and cheese, we have coffee and cigars. I think we're gonna do hot sauces sandwiches this year.
Let us know how we can help.
Absolutely.
I would love to
I
help.
love that. Thank you.
And I see you at a lot of
that'd
the
be awesome out, right?
right, all of the local fundraisers that you're always at and supporting, and you have your little dog Zoe Meatball.
Zoe didn't realize she was gonna be a political dog when she came into the family.
We should have had you bring
I should have brought
You know
Zoe.
what? Let's do it again.
Yes.
I'll bring Zoe
Zoe
next
We
time.
have to update on the economy, so.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll do it in a couple months. Zoe will.
Well, we're so happy to see your success in this first term, and we wish you the best.
Thank you
We
so
do.
much.
In everything
Thank
that you do, your achievements, personally and professionally.
Thank you so much.
It is obvious that your enthusiasm for the community in which you serve is over the top.
Thank you.
Great role model.
you.
For all the
Appreciate
little
that.
girls out there.
And that is one of my next things as well.
Really?
Bell Vernon has a willpower conference,
Okay.
and it's for 6th through 12th grades girls. They realize that people that are in the top, female students that are in the top percent of their class, they don't take any leadership roles. It's all the boys that are student council. So we have a day at Bell Vernon where we have all the female leaders coming in and talking to them, and that's something I hope to expand throughout the county.
Oh, that will
It's
really
such,
good.
it's such a fun day. It is.
That'll
And
be
there's no boys in the room, so it's all day just girls. And they talk about self-esteem and body image, but then they also talk about leadership and careers and what their options are. And they're not afraid to talk. They're
I love
very
that.
chatty and ask questions.
That's
and it's good.
nice. That's really nice. I mean, you're beautiful and smart. That's a
Thank
win-win.
you.
I mean, you are blessed with the talents.
Thank you.
All around.
Well, thank you so much for having me. Zoe will come next time.
Oh,
So
good.
I'm very excited to
love
meet her.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Creating an environment in which everyone has a decent place to live by building homes, hope, and lives is the mission of the Westmoreland Habitat for Humanity. Here to chat with us today is Executive Director Dan Giovanelli. Thank you, Dan, for
Thank
coming
you.
in to meet with us today.
Hey, great for having me in. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. What a gem. So you're
Thank you.
diamond in the rough. So your organization assists qualified families find a decent, affordable home in the community. Tell us what qualifies a family.
So we look at families that are in need of adequate housing, that qualify our low-income requirements, and are willing to partner with us.
Okay.
We're not a real estate agent, we're not a contractor. We form a partnership with the family, they volunteer with us, they help build on the house, it's a long-term program.
Nice.
But at the end, they come out owning a home.
Nice. I'm sure that's special too to have them part of the
Absolutely
plan.
is, absolutely is.
How do families get in contact with you, or do you? How does this process work?
Yeah, how do they know about your
We have an
services?
irritatingly long application, so folks can get it on our website or in our retail store, thrift store out in the WOW outlets. We have
Okay.
paper copies there. You fill out this application, you mail it in, and that starts it. So we start the review process, we start meeting with the family, we might go out and see where they're living now, we do all the financial mumbo jumbo on the back end, and that's it, it marches through. So on our home ownership, you're looking at a 6 to 12 month process. It truly is a long-term partnership.
Are you community, like county based, or is this grassroots company? Tell us how it became invented.
So Habitat for Humanity is kind of like a franchise system. So Habitat for Humanity International serves in 70 countries and virtually everywhere in the United States. Our affiliate, that's what we call them, affiliates, serves in Westmoreland County. We have the majority of the county, not quite everything. There's another affiliate up in the Allegheny Valley and another one in the Kiski Valley, but ours serves about 85% of the population and the square mileage of Westmoreland County, which is a ton because Westmoreland County is about the same size as Rhode Island.
Wow!
It's about 50 square miles smaller than Rhode
I
Island.
didn't know that.
And we have most of it. So it's a big job, but we try to reach everywhere across
You
the
have a
state.
lot of help.
Loads of help. We have a professional staff, but we rely on volunteers.
Oh,
What we
good.
do.
I want to ask you about that.
Yeah, the only reason we can do what we do is because of volunteers. We build affordable houses and rehab affordable houses that private developers aren't interested in. And we can do that because we have just scads of volunteers come out. Every Friday and Saturday they're building on site. We have folks most days in our thrift store helping run that. And we have close to about 1,500 hours of volunteer time every single month.
Wow. Okay, so how does someone become a volunteer? Is there like age requirements, students? Tell us about it. Summer's coming.
Summer's coming. We have loads of students come in, well, year round, but also in the summer. We have a lot of flexibility in it. So if you want to come and build on a house, it's Friday, Saturday. You have to sign up in advance. There's a liability waiver, of course. There's a contractor on site. Yes, 16 or older for a build site. Basic safety requirements. Yes, limited stuff on 16,
Pay
17-year-olds.
attention to that.
Yes.
Summer's coming.
So we let folks out there, but for our store, we have more flexibility. It's a retail location that's open to the public. So we ask if there's minors that the guardian comes with.
What do they do then?
Anything you can imagine. So it's a thrift store that's a fundraiser for home construction. So everything's donated, and that is anything from a scratch and dent or damaged display from many of the big box retailers to you cleaning out your garage. So if it's scratch and dent, that's easy, it goes on a shelf. But a lot of it is a trailer load, building
Our
supplies.
thrift store is basically.
It's at the WOW outlet. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, so
Yes.
it's like home furnishings, anything they would need for the home.
Yes. If you walk into a busy Beaver, for instance, that's the kind of stuff you see on our shelves. That it's open to the public. It's a fundraiser. Everything's donated. We sell it to the public
Okay,
to raise
it's for
funds
sale.
to
That's
pay
what I
for
wanted.
our
Got it.
construction. It's about 2/3 of our budget. But doing that store means we can spend less time walking into offices and asking for money and writing letters asking for money. We certainly still do that. Building a house is expensive, but the store helps, keeps material out of the landfill. It cycles material back into the community at a low cost. But for us, the big thing is it raises a good amount of money, and we use that to build the houses. We're working a couple blocks from here on Jefferson Avenue. The only reason we can afford to put a new roof and new windows on these houses is because we're selling used material.
That's nice. So you would encourage people to stop there
Absolutely.
first. and
Yes.
see if there's something. If you're doing a small home project, why not go there to get your wood, your nails, maybe scratching that sink.
Definitely. We do great on fixtures, bathroom fixtures, all kinds of stuff. You can save a ton of money and help us out in what we're doing.
I had no idea that it was for sale. I thought
Yes.
you had to qualify to
Nope.
get the things there.
Now, ours, in a lot of thrift stores work that way. It's really, they're fundraisers. Our mission is to build and rehab affordable houses. It's not low-cost furniture. Low-cost furniture is how we make some money. It's pay for the affordable housing.
So there is furniture there as well. That's really good. Really, really nice. Really nice. So I was questioning about any current projects you have coming up, any fundraisers, like
Both. I'll do both
Get
at the same
involved?
time. Yeah, definitely. Our big project right now we call the Jefferson Avenue Initiative. It's, as you might guess, on Jefferson Avenue in Greensburg, right near Westmoreland Hospital. It is 2 houses front to back. These are houses we acquired from the county land bank. They were abandoned, blighted, tax delinquent, everything bad the property could be. You saw that here. In their houses that were so deteriorated and damaged, no private developer would want to come in. There was just absolutely no way you could ever make money on
have you
these
started
houses.
this project yet?
We're midway through this project.
It'd be nice to come over and take some pictures.
Oh, that would be great. Absolutely. But what's nice is it's a project. Their houses, the ones we take, aren't ones that have any retail value. No developer's going to come in and flip them or turn them into a rental. There's no way they could afford the input and make any money on them. But since we're not operating in profit, we're using volunteers, we're using donated and discounted material, we can do it at a much lower cost. We get them ship shape and good as new, and they're part of our affordable housing program. So in January, they were a blight on the community. By Christmas, 2 families will be living in their new house.
Yay! That's
I
great.
love this mission. I'd love to come out and like a Greensburg zone,
Yes.
So nice. Is
So
there a big sign?
there's a big sign. We have a nice big sign recognizing our sponsors. The only reason we can do what we do is because of our sponsors. The Community Foundation Westmoreland County was our seed money for this.
Wonderful.
And loads of churches and businesses have donated cash and material, and we asked about fundraisers. So we're in the final drive to take us over the line on these. We are, in the next couple of weeks, actually sending out letters to Greensburg businesses asking for support. We're an inch away, $10,000 or $15,000. We'll finish this job and ensure that we're done by the end of summer, which we'll get with wiggle room. We'll get families in before the holidays. So we have great community support, and we still do spend a decent amount of time asking folks to think about how new residents in reducing blight would help our neighborhoods and our community, from blight and abandoned to new community members, houses back in the tax rolls. It really is positive for everybody.
It sure is. It really is. That's our whole mission is to bring people in like you that work so hard to keep our community better, bigger, growing,
Absolutely.
enlighten everybody that they can volunteer. There's so many organizations that we've brought in.
Yes.
So many.
We've talked to so many different people since we started this a little over a month ago. We've had over 2,000 views.
Wow.
We've had at least 25 guests. And most of them are nonprofits that we highlight them. And it's for sponsorship. We want to thank our sponsor today, Felice and Associates.
Thank you.
They are a arbitration group here in Greensburg. They work for the county, and they've been in business for well over 25 years. And you can find out some more information about them. And up next on Coffee Talk, we are having the Greensburg Fire Chiefs here, Tom Bell and his assistant Kim Hauser.
Very exciting.
We want to,
Yeah, we definitely want to thank you, Dan. We love chatting with you and learning more about the fabulous opportunities and the mission that Habitat has for.
Thank you so much for having me. I love coming into the shop anyway, so it was a great opportunity to spend a little bit of extra time.
I'm going to volunteer my son.
Perfect. Would love to have them.
He would
We'll
love to do this.
keep them busy. We'll get them dirty, and he's
Maybe a
going to be
couple
sore the next day.
students, 17, 18-year-old students
Absolutely.
to help you this summer.
Absolutely.
No, I want to stop at the store.
We're going to stop at the store on
Go
our
to the
field
store.
trip. And
Thursday,
we're going
Friday,
to
Saturdays, we're okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, good.
And we build Friday and Saturday. Always feel free to stop by and take a couple pictures.
Definitely.
And sign up to come out and swing a hammer.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
down here Jefferson Street this weekend?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We have a couple retired folks that are our dedicated crew on, for some of them not retired also actually. We have a nice crew of guys on Fridays, and then on Saturday we'll have a group from the Diocese of Greensburg. It's been coming every month.
Oh, nice.
So good. So good.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
I'll take these.